No, no. They're, that I believe they played 7 out of 8 on the road. This is a veteran, scrappy, back to the wall kind of a game. I anticipate just a tremendous effort from them. This is a good basketball team. We've been there. I mean, we've been there where we've opened, 5 or 6 or so on the road like that, and They played all good people. So this is a team that has, I think, 2 superstars in terms that can score the ball. I'm sure they're coming in, desperate. We'll get their best effort. I'm sure of that.
Coach, what's DJ full status?
He did not practice today. We definitely missed him last week. Didn't have him for the last 10 minutes of the Kent State game, and obviously didn't have him the other night. So he keys us defensively. Felt like we didn't played pretty good last week, but did not get the stops that we needed to get. Didn't make the plays at the offensive, at the defensive end, which is this is just like our conference. You get the last media timeout, and you're either going to win it or lose it. We had won 2 of those in tight ones that were at the last media timeout, and didn't make enough plays in the last 4 minutes to win the last 2. So you're going to need that kind of effort against a team that we have struggled with. Robert Morris is, a team that historically has been in the NCAA tournament or the NIT over the last 5 or 6 years. They have a good basketball tradition. We'll have our hands full.
Any timetable on DJ's return, or
John, to me it's a day-to-day thing. I'm out of the loop with that a little bit because I let our athletic trainer staff tell me when he can go, when he can't go. We're progressing ahead. Like I said, he did not practice today.
So with 6 games this month and with finals, is this a difficult month? I mean, just because of the breakdown?
Yeah, it actually is. This is, with Thanksgiving being so late, this is an interesting week for us because this is the first time that I've been here that the first week after Thanksgiving is your last week of classes. So we've got obviously a tough one Wednesday night, and then you turn around and go to Kansas and play a 12 o'clock game out there. Then we're in finals, and then your 2 out of your next 3 after finals is St. John's and Pitt. So we've got our road cut out. We have our work cut out for us here the rest of the way until we get back from Christmas.
That being said, how important is it to stop the slide and not have one this early?
Well, I mean, I don't, that's for you guys. For me, it's about really a good practice today. We played well enough, obviously, to lose those games, or I should say, well enough to win those games and to lose those games. So, I'm pretty happy with our intensity. We've played some, we're playing good basketball teams, and we need to play better. We need to get better to get, to learn our lessons before we get to conference play. But I don't sit around, not being disrespectful. I don't sit around and say, hey, we got to stop, whatever. And I didn't feel like that when we were winning. We got to keep the streak going or whatever. We got to take care of business in terms of working hard and getting better. If we do that, and I know it sounds like coach speak, but if you do that, things always take care of themselves.
how do you think Marcus has responded filling in for DJ right now and his progress just being a true freshman?
Well, John, the other night we had at one time for about 6-minute stretch, we had 3 freshmen, a sophomore, and a pretty good senior on the floor. And, Rob brought that up to me after the game. I'm not sure that we've had that here, where we've had 3 guys that we feel like, can contribute, as freshmen. So, Marcus is a freshman. He's going to be getting better. Like I've said to you guys, I think Joe asked me that after the UMass game about what I thought about Marcus, and I said Marcus is a really talented offensive player, and he has a long way to go defensively. And that's exactly where I assessed him at. He is getting better every day, but his basketball IQ at the defensive end just needs to be better. And I'm just, being honest. He just has to play better at the defensive end. Might be one of the giftedest guards I've ever had as a freshman at the offensive end. So, we're encouraged we're encouraged of his development.